You're watching Round Roanoke, your source for what's happening in the Valley. I'm your host, Alisha Starkey. Voted Best Art Event by Virginia Living Magazine, the 56th Annual Sidewalk Art Show is back, and it's sure to be better than ever. Featuring over 100 artists from across the East Coast, this event is sure to bring out the art lover in everyone. Here to share more about this exciting event is Della Watkins, Executive Director for the Taubman Museum, and longtime art show volunteer Yvonne Olson. Thank you, ladies, for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Well, let's just jump right into the main event. Yvonne, can you share with us a little bit about the event? 56 years, that's a long time,
It's a very long time, and it has a very rich history and tradition in the community. It's very important to the community, and this is the first time that it's going to be a one-day show. So it's Saturday, May 31st. And we have over 100 artists, as you mentioned, and they do come from all over. In fact, our Best in Show winner last year was from Maine, and he'll be back again this year. And so we have a lot of volunteers that work on the show, and there are a lot of artists that come back year after year and really enjoy being part of the show.
Great. And so this is an event that is held at the Taubman Museum. The Sidewalk Art Show is outside the Taubman, but there are things going on that day inside as well, right?
There are, yes. The show is on the streets around the Taubman, so it's actually a sidewalk art show.
Okay.
And there are some new events this year that have been added. There's a beer and wine garden, and there are going to be some music by students of the music lab at Jefferson Center.
Oh, great.
And then events going on inside the museum as well.
Okay. And now, is there a cost associated to attend?
It is free.
Okay.
It is free.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
And there's art for everybody. So.
Great. Great, great. Now let's talk about some of the different types of art that's going to be showcased during this one-day event.
Well, we have all kinds of media. There's painting and drawing and sculpture and jewelry and pottery and fiber, some clothing. So there's real photography. There's just all kinds of media and all varieties. So there really is, I've always said there's something for everybody at the Sidewalk Art Show.
Definitely, definitely. Now, Della, can you tell us how the proceeds from this event will be used to support the mission of the Taubman Museum?
Well, one of our strongest mission-based initiatives is to make sure that we take care of our educational responsibilities. So this will be going to our children's programs.
Oh, great.
And that will include everything from stroller tours to our after-school programs to outreach, also including our Art Venture, which you mentioned earlier is free of charge. And Art Venture has 13 workstations for people to enjoy during the Sidewalk Art Show and every day.
Great, great. So this is truly a family-friendly event. I mean, so people can bring their children out and have a good time at Art Venture, and then also be able to enjoy the vendors outside.
Right, so it's a whole downtown. The whole downtown will be just bursting with arts and different arts and folks visiting.
Great, great, great. Now, there are a lot of things that you mentioned that were new this year, including it being a one-day event. You also touched on the beer and wine garden. Can you talk a little bit about the live entertainment that's going to be there? I know that you mentioned they're going to be from the music
students at the music lab at Jefferson Center, and this is the first time we've included that, and it's going to be associated with the beer and wine garden. It's on the area right outside of Nora's Cafe at the Taubman, so it'll be a place where people can take a break and take a little rest, have a little refreshment. And listen to a little music, but the core of the show is certainly the wonderful art exhibits that we have.
Absolutely, and there will be a live demo.
Right. Well, I was going to say, while you're having your glass of wine or a chance to be in Nora's Cafe, we will be working on a mural project. So the great big gray wall that is adjacent to our patio outside the Taubman Museum of Art will be bursting with color. On the 20th of May, students from Hollins University and their instructor, Jennifer Anderson, are starting a mural project.
Oh, great.
So it'll go across the whole mural, kind of wrap around to the underpass, and it will come to its full conclusion by, we hope, 6 o'clock on the 31st, which is the end of the art show. So you can see the artists working, you can see the students adding their individual pieces and parts, as well as the overall mural. So
great, that sounds neat. Neat idea. So we're out of time, but real quick, where can people find more information about the Taubman Museum or the art show?
Well, please come to the museum anytime. Also our website, taubmanmuseum.org, and be sure to go into your Kroger stores as our presenting sponsor. They are helping us with the art show.
Great, great. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here today.
Thank you.
You can find out more about the Sidewalk Art Show and other events happening in the Roanoke Valley on the community calendar coming up at the break. I'm Alisha Starkey, and you're watching Round Roanoke on Cox 9. Thanks for tuning in.